Take questions. Mark, first question here in the third row on 2.
Andre, Mark Schwartz, ESPN. So often banging with LeBron for an extended period of time can take all your energy away at the offensive end. Somehow you seem to be energized by it. Can you explain what it was like and how you even were able to make a 1 foot, 1 shoe off three-pointer during the fourth quarter?
Well, the adrenaline was flowing, but it was a nice flow. It wasn't too high, and it kind of stayed with me the whole night. But we got a lot of bodies, a lot of guys we threw at LeBron tonight. He made some tough shots, and that's what we're going to try to do throughout the whole series, is make him take tough shots and just try to wear teams down. And that's something we try to do all year. And when you get into a good flow, I mean, as a kid, you play with socks. You're playing socks all the time in your room, so you go back to those days and just playing ball.
Jose in the middle.
Right here. Congratulations on a great victory, guys. Emilio Perez from Top Deportes. After seeing the good things and the bad things you guys did as a team tonight, what type of adjustments you have to do before Game 2, specifically on LeBron James? This question is for both of you. Thanks.
I mean, we got to start the game better, get settled into the game a lot quicker than we did tonight. We only had 12 turnovers, but it seemed like there were some, timely ones that killed a little bit of momentum for us. And we'll look at that on film. But I mean, over the course of the game, I felt like we stuck to the game plan. LeBron's going to, dominate the ball and make plays, and we have to just make it hard on him every possession. Don't give him any easy buckets, and not let anybody else get a rhythm. And that's what we're going to try to do every game we play against them. Obviously, there's going to be adjustments here and there, and we'll figure that out. But you got to compete, and that's the bottom line.
Standing on the left.
Yeah. Steph, could you talk about when things go right, what it was like in that overtime when things were just working for your team? And I'm sure that's the way you wanted the overtime to go.
Yeah, they only scored 2 points, and it was at the very end. And Andre, Draymond, Clay, Harrison, Festus, when he was in there in that overtime period, all competed, and we were kind of small, and we had to, defend the glass and rebound the ball, and everybody, sacrificed their body and made it work. And I think we just forced them into tough shots the whole overtime, and we were able to get stops with that lineup that we had. We were able to push in transition, get to the free throw line, which got some momentum on our side, and it was just a classic 5 minutes that we needed to get that win.
And can I ask you what it means to win this first game, get off to the good start? You're at home. You want to win, especially at home.
Well, we win every game at home, we'll be all right in the series, so that's the start. And, you have to come in ready to compete and kind of just, especially in the first game, kind of feel it out, because, it's our fourth team playing in the playoffs, and they play a different style, and you got to adjust, and we were able to do that.
Back right on the aisle.
Yeah, back here, Steph. Mark Purdy from the San Jose Mercury News and the Bay Area News Group. Steph, at the first minute and a half in overtime, nobody scored. You come down and twice draw fouls to get to the free throw line. I don't think you'd shot a free throw that time. Was that a calculated thing on your part to try to get those plays, get those calls, and get to the line? Yeah, how did that happen?
Just reading the situation. They had switched a couple pick and rolls, and you just go into your move and make a read, and thankfully he bit on the pump fake and was able to kind of slow the game down and get to the free throw line, and did it again right after that. But after that, it all doesn't work if we don't get stops. So that's what fueled all of that.
Jay in the back.
Jay on ESPN. Steph, most of the game you guys were going single coverage on LeBron. Late you came in and helped and got that steal, went the other way. Was that a tactical decision? Were you guys told to kind of wait until that late, or was that a defensive audible on your part?
It was just another read. Andre had him bodied up at the, was it you? Yeah, had him bodied up at the free throw line, and they had made a pass in kind of short distance, so I didn't have to run very far to get a hand in there, and I got a deflection, but Andre chased it down, used his length and the speed to get to the ball, which I had no chance to get to it after I deflected it. He was the only one that had a chance to get it, and we were able to lock it down. And He gets fouled, and then we have control of the game at that point. So just a read that thankfully it worked out.
Andre Harvey Araton for the New York Times. Could you talk about the last play of regulation where you had LeBron on the left post there and where he wound up shooting the ball? I would imagine that's exactly where you'd want him to be in that situation.
You would like to think that, but last year he beat us on a shot similar to that at home in the regular season. So you kind of get a feel for guys, what they want to do, and you want to make them take tough jump shots, but you don't want to let them get into a good rhythm. So I kind of knew what play he wanted to get into. It was just going left, step back, and I was right there on him, and he was still able to get off the shot. So at that point, you just want percentages to kick in and help you out.
Scott over here.
Andre, is there an extra sense of anticipation, maybe even excitement, when you go into a series knowing that the opponent's best player is probably going to be your matchup?
I don't know if it's excitement or, I've been in the league, it's 11 years, and it's always something interesting, My years in Philly, I always had to guard the best players, and then I had to try to create on offense as well. But it was always those nights where it was kind of I shouldn't say second tier, but those second tier guys that gave me problems because I'm so used to just having so much energy on the defensive end guarding the elite guys. And you play against other guys who right underneath them, and they seem to bite me a little bit. So, pause. But it was just playing in the league for a long time, playing against a great player for a long time, and you look forward to the matchup, not just because you're in the finals, but you're playing against a great player.